Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of the all ages, welcome to clemtravlog. I'm Clem, and today I'm actually at the corner of the Robinson's Road and Western Freeway in Derrimut. And today I'm going to introduce you this Laverton Creek Trail North. And this trail will be bringing me all the way to the southern end, which is at the Federation Trail in Laverton North. So as usual in this episode, like all my previous vlog, I will bring you along this trail and show you the environment of the trail, as well as give you some additional knowledge regarding the places that I rode past along the trail. So let's go! Alright, this is the northern end of this Laverton Creek Trail North at the corner of the Robinson's Road and Western Freeway. So you can come in here from this Robinson's Road share path and turn in here to start the trail from the northern point. So let's go now towards south. So this Laverton Creek Trail North is a trail spans around 6 kilometers running along Laverton Creek. So on my left hand side, this is Western Freeway, one of the main freeway in Victoria to connect between Melbourne and city of Ballarat. It spans around 115 kilometers, and then after you cross Ballarat, it will turn into Western Highway and will be all the way to Stockwell, and you can connect to Adelaide. So this part of the freeway is also known as Deer Park Bypass, as the original Western Highway is actually Ballarat Road. So what they do is they did this bypass to directly connect into Western Ring Road to bypass the busy Deer Park. Alright, turning right here, you see on my left hand side the bushes covered. The piece of land is the Laverton Creek. So now I'm currently in the suburb of Derrimut. Give you a little bit of additional knowledge regarding the suburb of Derrimut. Okay, Derrimut is a suburb named in honor of Derrimut, an Aboriginal elder or Bongorong people, which has significant contribution to the early European settlers during the early history of Melbourne. Okay, now we're going to cross the road first. This is crossing Kulaku Road, Kulaku Drive. Continue south. So the most significant contribution of Derrimut is he informed the early European settlers regarding an attack from another group of Aboriginal, so they avoided. So yeah, so Derrimut is the first Aboriginal to be buried in Melbourne General Cemetery. So this is how the suburb of Derrimut got his name. In front of me, this is Australis Drive. I'm going to cross Australis Drive. Okay, actually we can cross from here. Alright, now crossing Australis Drive, and we continue on this Laverton Creek Trail North. So you might feel weird that why I mentioned this is Laverton Creek Trail North instead of Laverton Creek Trail. So I'm going to explain this later on and keep it as a secret for you for the time being. Anyway, continuing south. That's the Laverton Creek. Alright, you can see this road on my right hand side. This is East Derrimut Crescent. So basically this trail is actually quite flat, not much elevation. So from the north end to the south end, it's actually only around 8 meters of elevation gain. So it's quite flat, you don't really feel anything in this 6 kilometers ride. Alright, at the front, this is Boundary Road, an important aerial road in the western suburb. So like I just mentioned earlier, this road behind me, known as Boundary Road, which I'm going to cross later to continue on this Laverton Creek Trail North towards south end. So this Boundary Road is an important area road in western suburbs of Melbourne, span around 19 kilometers. It is a very important road in the history as it actually served as a border boundary for 2 or more pastoral runs during the early settlement history of Melbourne. So today the Boundary Road also serving as a boundary for 2 city councils. So in the north side of the Boundary Road will be under the city of Melton, and the southern side of the Boundary Road will be part of the city of Wyndham. So turn left here. So I came from here. There's the Laverton Creek Trail, and here. Alright, crossing Laverton Creek. So behind me, this is Laverton Creek, the creek that the trail Laverton Creek Trail North runs along. So this creek is span around 15 kilometers, rising from the area between Derrimut and Laverton North, flowing south into Hobson Bay in Altona Meadow. So this creek is actually named after a local former pastoral run in the area, Laverton Pastoral Run, which owned by Alfred Langholm since 1836 before it was converted into warehouse area and housing area. So it's a massive land for sheep grazing and wool production. Alfred Langholm named his pastoral run after Laverton village in North Shire of England. So this is a bit history for you, introduction about this creek, Laverton Creek. So now let's continue south towards the southern end. So at the front there's a pedestrian crossing, part of this Laverton Creek Trail North. So I'm going to use this pedestrian crossing across Boundary Road. Alright, crossing Boundary Road. Now I'm going to turn in here, continue on this Laverton Creek Trail North. After crossing Boundary Road, we are actually entering the suburb of Truganina. So Truganina is another big, huge suburb in the western suburb of Melbourne. The northern boundary actually reaching the suburb of Rockbank, and the southern boundary actually border with the suburb of Hoppers Crossing. And Truganina is actually split into half by Boundary Road. So the northern half of the suburb is actually managed under city of Melton, and the southern half of the suburb is actually managed under city of Wyndham. So regarding the name origin of Truganina, it was named after Truganini, which is oftenly referred as the last full-blood Aboriginal Tasmanian who visited this area. Okay, look, Laverton Creek again, and then now it's a bit of turning point. Alright, now I'm crossing this distribution drive. I believe the gate just now is a bit too tight, causing a bit of risk for cyclists to go through. The distance of the fence should be a bit wider, so easier for the cyclists to do the turning, pass through the gate. This road is actually running through a warehouse area. It's the biggest and still expanding logistic and distribution hub in the whole Victoria, and today it serves as the home of major distribution centre like Coles, Woolies, Aldi, Metcash, DHL, Auspost, Toll, Kmart and many more. So on my left hand side, this is another route that you will meet. It's known as our Future Place. So now I'm going to cross this Fell State Drive, continue south. So this part of the trail is actually a bit wider, safer. Some parts at the beginning with a bit misrepair and the mismaintenance, so a bit grass growing up and then a lot of cracks. So you have to be careful, as this is not a very common used cycling path. Not much people go to cycling through this warehouse area. Alright, at the front, this is Doherty Road. We're going to cross Doherty Road and continue south. So before that, I'm going to give you a bit of introduction about this Doherty Road. So I just came from here, and behind me, this is where I reach now, the Doherty Road, which I'm going to cross and continue south. So at there's a massive structure, Port Phillip Prison. Anyway, this Doherty Road is another important area road in western suburb of Melbourne. It spans around 22 kilometers in between Altona North and Mount Cottrell. So Doherty Road, it was named after Doherty family, particularly William Doherty, one of the earliest landowner in this area. It has a contribution significantly for the agricultural activities in the area during the early 19th century. So by the way, there's a creek not far from this Laverton Creek known as Doherty Creek, which is also named after the Doherty family. So on this route, on Doherty Road, if you continue west, there's a bluestone house that being fenced up. That's the property that used to be owned by William Doherty. Now they've been heritage listed. It came to a stage that they want to demolish it, but now the city council decided to remain it and convert it into cafe without removing any bluestone structure outside, which is a good movement to preserve all these heritage listed historical landmark in this area. Okay, now crossing Doherty Road. There's another fence here. The fence here is better, easier to cross. The one that just now is a bit tighter. They should do something like this one. So turning right here, you can see the trail there. I'm going to turn in there, continue south to Laverton Creek Trail North to the southern end. At the front, there's a roundabout and there's a road which I'm going to cross. This road is known as Foundation Road. Now crossing Foundation Road, and this is one of the Woolworth distribution center. Just cross Foundation Road. So not far after you cross Foundation Road, which is around this point, you actually I'm actually left the suburb of Truganina and entering the suburb of Laverton North. Like I mentioned earlier, the history about Laverton, named after the local Laverton pastoral run established by Alfred Langholm in the early 1835. So this Laverton North is actually the name derived from its location being the north side of Laverton. So which means comes to this part, we are actually not far from the southern end of the trail to connect into Federation Trail. Alright, not far. We're gonna reach Federation Trail. So regarding the trail connection, the northern end actually connecting with another trail, the Western the Western Freeway Share Path, or also known as Runners Trail. And if you'd like to know more about this Runners Trail, you can view one of my previous video which I made years ago. And the southern end of the trail actually connecting with Federation Trail, one of the important trail in Western Suburb. It spans around 27 kilometers to connect between Williamstown and Verby. At this stage, between Altona and Williamstown is not fully open yet, partly open because of the tunnel, Westgate Tunnel. So if you're interested to know more regarding Federation Trail, you can view one of my previous videos. Alright, so come to this point. This is the southern end of this Laverton Creek Trail North. And at front, this is Federation Trail, which run towards this way. You will continue to Williamstown. Run this way, you will continue to Verby. So currently I'm at the southern end of this Laverton Creek Trail North, but the creek doesn't stop here, so it still continue floating all the way south to Altona Meadow into Hobson Bay. So that is why I'm going to mention now why I know this trail as Laverton Creek Trail North, as there's actually a Laverton Creek Trail South. Unfortunately, both trails is not connected. So the Laverton Creek Trail South is spans in between McCormick Reserve in Laverton all the way to Altona Meadow and connecting with Hobson Bay Trail. So I did make a video very early stage of my channel regarding that Laverton Creek Trail South. If you're interested to see the situation of the trail, you can actually view one of my previous video regarding that Laverton Creek Trail South. It's not that informative because at that time I don't really talk a lot, still be shy at the time, so it's just an environment. So you actually give me an idea that I actually should do another video, an update video regarding that Laverton Creek Trail South. Anyway, although both trail is not connected, but if you really want to ride to Laverton Creek Trail South from here, it's actually not far. It's just around 3.5 kilometers. You can either turn left or turn right on Federation Trail. By turning left, you actually will be going all the way east and reach Fitzgerald Road. Once you reach Fitzgerald Road, turn right and right on Fitzgerald Road Share Path and cross Lakes Road, and you'll be entering Old Geelong Road. Turn left into T Queen or Tai Queen Road, and then you'll be riding south all the way to reach McCormick Park. In the same thing, if you choose to turn right here towards west direction, you'll be hitting Lakes Road. Once you hit Lakes Road, turn left and right on Lakes Road Share Path. All the way you reach the intersection of Lakes Road and Fitzgerald Road, and then you turn right at the intersection and get into Old Geelong Road. Same thing, turn left in T Queen or Tai Queen. All the way south, you will reach McCormick Park, where the Laverton Creek Trail South begin. It's nothing fancy about this trail. Majority runs through the warehouse area, very flat, simple, quiet. So in my opinion, when you're riding from Hoppers Crossing to Deer Park, instead of using the traditional way, riding on Palmer's Road and Robinson's Road Share Path, of course they are faster because they are straight line, but they are actually runs next to a congested, heavy traffic, a lot of polluted air on that road. So this will be another solution, running through all this quiet area, which is less air pollution. I believe if you're riding, you want something more healthy for you, yeah, not to riding through all this heavy traffic area, breathe in all the toxic fumes from the car. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you on my next adventure. Goodbye. I'm Clem from clemtravlog.
So fast, finished already. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the like and share. Leave a comment if you have any feedback for us. I see you next